have a very compelling technical story developing. It's a large-scale system which is mineralized with battery metals or base metals, nickel, copper, zinc, cobalt, platinum group elements, lithium. The scale is significant. The one trend stretches about 20 kilometers and the second one is right now at about 10 kilometers. The mixture of metals we're dealing with is the same as mined elsewhere in the world, so it's likely fairly typical and easily mined. But there are other important things to bear in mind or consider when you look at any investment. Location, logistical advantage. If it's expensive to get there and it's expensive to do everything. As you saw, we drove our cars right to the property, right? So our costs are significantly reduced due to our location. We have hydroelectric power lines on the property, so green power in the future. Jurisdictional risk worldwide is something to be concerned with. Governments are trying to nationalize assets. We're in the province of Quebec, which regularly ranks in the top 10 mining jurisdictions in the world. The province is a secure jurisdiction. There's clear rule of law here. Social acceptability in Quebec, especially, in the area of Malartic. I mean, we're contiguous to Canada's largest open pit gold mine. Mining, it's more than socially acceptable. It's a way of life up here. Customers are growing in the province of Quebec and the province of Ontario are both paying attention to getting battery manufacturers into the province. There's industry here. There's seaports in Quebec. There's ways to get to market. Glencore, one of Canada's only copper nickel smelters, is in Rouen, about an hour away. So lots of customers. Very good place. And don't forget, our entire conversation is predicated upon ourselves only drilling 2.2 kilometers of the 20-kilometer system. We've barely scratched the surface. That big stripped area was only 275 meters within the 2.2 kilometers we drilled. So we know that mineralization goes to at least 200 meters depth. That's our deepest pierce point of mineralization. But we know the system's 20 kilometers, hasn't been drilled. And then Lalonde, to the north, historically was drilled over 2.2 kilometers, not by us. We've sampled it on surface, but we've now grown it to 9 kilometers. And when they were drilling historically, they were looking for gold. They didn't even sample the base metals. So there's not even data for Lalonde. But it just continues to grow. And with what we see right now, we're excited. And I would bet you a beer, it's only gonna get better. Since December 2021, around the Decelles batholith, which is the intrusive we have in the bottom of the Surimo property, and in the Pontiac, there've been 4,000 claims staked. So that tells you people are out there and they're working, they're prospecting, they're taking samples, they're sending them to the labs. Technically, we're at the beginning of unveiling a massive asset where these guys are going, what they can see that we haven't even fully unveiled yet. We can see on the horizon what's coming. There are no new mines going into production. Putting a mine into production is what, a 10-year cycle? We're going to run out of metals if we don't start getting mines in production. You want to wear your clothes and drive your car and sit on a chair. We need metals. If we don't mine it, we have to grow it. Guess what's going to happen to the price of metals? We've got a mining market coming, mark my word. It's cyclical. We've been in the negative side of the cycle for quite a while, but we are in the dark before the dawn right now. It's coming, no doubt whatsoever. Our generation's industrial revolution is going to be around the storage of energy, because it's not just EVs, it's solar, it's batteries to capture solar energy. Everything is changing, and it's all changing around our need to store energy. So that is going to be a mining commodities boom that's probably going to be a 10-year cycle. You read the headlines, they're screaming, copper's down, but it's so much better than it was not that long ago. The crying about gold is down. Gold's a heck of a lot higher than it was a couple years ago. When they're crying, you should be buying. There's a very old brokerage phrase for you. Do you see a depressed miner in Val d'Or right now operating a mine? No, no, no. They know that the public thinks the end is come, that we're at the end times. We're at the beginning. We're at the beginning of a commodities bull market.